going, everyone? It's Garrett Williams with G&M Outdoor Services back at you with another video. I feel like it's been a minute since we bought an excavator, even though it hasn't been that long. This is the newest addition to our fleet. I think it's a 22 or 23 Bobcat E88. These do only have a single pump, which is kind of, I mean, it is what it is. It's a bigger pump instead of two smaller ones, so it's got to be balanced just right in order to efficiently run the Engcon and you know, the tracks and the boomstick and all that all together. So we got this machine from Lano Equipment. I think they've been in business like 75 years, which is pretty crazy. So we're working with them, Engcon and Leica. They all came together to get this machine put together for us. So it's been a really great experience so far. So we got the counterweight on here, the Engcon. I think this is a 209. It has a tilt cylinders on each side, which is sweet. So they have really good tilting power. I think this is the smallest one they make with the cylinder on each side. So this is I think it's a 52-inch bucket. We got a ton of attachments with it. I'll show you later. The integrated grab. I'm super excited for this thing. We do a ton of utilities, a ton of rock walls with this that this thing's gonna be perfect for. We ordered this thing, I think like 4 months ago, and just now finally came in. So the delays with these have been crazy. You can't really count on having it or getting it until it shows up because they come from overseas. So, hey Paulo, hey puppies, hey puppies. Oh, there's a good puppies. Here's a little G&M mascot. There's some of the really difficult rock walls, utility stuff we do, a lot of tight areas. This will be the B's and D's for that. This whole setup, I think, combined weighs about 20,000 pounds. So you do need a tractor trailer to move it, which is no problem since we've got a few now. They're great for landscaping, boulder walls, smaller excavations. We've done some utilities with it, curb stops and stuff, replacements. So it's a great size for that. It says Leica 2D, I can show you that in the cab. I think as far as tint, I think it has like 35% tint. See, the back window isn't tinted yet. There's tinted versus non-tinted. I'll show you what we got here. So it's really nice for setting a base on a boulder wall or setting grade for some utilities or just doing like a final grade. It has the readers out there on the boom. We can set up our Spectra lasers and then it will talk to this. So we don't have the base and rover, we just have the machine side, which is this, like I said, is 2D. It's got the Engcon joysticks. We've got 2 rollers and a button in the back. This button right here is for the autos and this is for the tilt. So as you can see, there's a lot going on with these. Same thing on this with the 2 rollers and the button, push button on the back. So these joysticks, if you haven't ran one of these before, these joysticks are so nice. Your handler just sets right in there. It's crazy. It basically just rests there and it's smooth as can be. So, you can see there's the Leica version of Engcon. It's like a, it's not quite exactly how the Engcon looks, but it's close enough. So there we are. It's inside the cab. You got our disconnect over here. It's nice. I'm glad for the EC oil for the attachment coupling is right here. Sometimes they put them way back over here and it's just a pain to get to. This is nice right up front. It's a pretty sweet setup, super fun to run, super efficient. Having the 2D, being able to grade without having to get out and check with the laser, you can eliminate a whole guide. So this stuff is expensive, it ain't cheap, but you can pay for itself pretty quick. Heading out to do a septic today, so see you guys there in a little bit. So here's the other attachments we got. I think that's a 26-inch tooth bucket. This is 18-inch like tile bucket. And then we got this is the grapple we had on it. Some of you guys may have seen, we had the 88 with this grapple. It already has about 418 hours on it, just with this grapple and the other bucket before the Engcon finally showed. So we got the CMP grapple with the EC oil coupler. So we can hook onto this grapple without having to get out and change any hydraulic lines, nothing, just 2 simple clicks. Go from the grapple back to the bucket, everything. It's just crazy. It's so much more efficient. The hydraulic lines that you always got to disconnect right there, they're always a pain. You get dirt in there and you got to release the pressure and it's okay, but this is the bee's knees for sure. We also got this grading bar. I think this is a little over 6 feet. It's got this roller so you can do some really nice smooth grading. So we got for attachments, it'll be a good start for now, I think. So I'm sure you guys are wondering what all this costs, like the Engcon, like a 2D, because the machine itself is expensive and you start adding all this stuff, it gets up there pretty quick. So don't quote me on this, but I think around with the Leica, all the Engcon with all the attachments is around 80 grand, roughly, a ballpark, give or take 20 grand. So that's what you're looking at for a ballpark. The attachments do start to add up, but they are nice, and it's a long-term investment. You're not going to get it and pay it off in a week. It's going to be a year or 2 or 3, and once you have it, then you can really start making, once you get it paid off eventually, you can really start making some money with it. So got to see it for what it is, and I expect it to happen overnight. So how it has pretty good multi-function where when I'm tracking along, I can still spin and tilt. For those of you guys that run these, you know that that's key. And sometimes I ran a cat, not to mention anything, but when you run the Engcon spin, sometimes it'll take too much power from the drive motor, so it takes a lot of fine tuning to get it well balanced, but I think Lano did a pretty good job of getting this one balanced out. Big thanks to Lano Equipment, Engcon, and Leica for helping us out with this one. It goes a long ways. What they do help us get us all set up and work with us on these to get it out and get it working. So thanks again to all them, and thanks you guys for watching. Subscribe down below, like, and remember, it is what you make it to be. We'll see you on the next one.